Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Blondest Podcast. I am your host, Savannah Boda,
And I'm your co host, Tyler.
and I am so excited to be back. Mondays are just such a good day because we get to talk to our besties. Like, each and every one of you that listen to this, I hope you know, you're in our inner circle. You guys are our buddies, and we love you, and we appreciate all of your support on the podcast. And, um, yeah, it's just such a good place to just talk about our feelings and thoughts and laugh and joke and, you know,
And I love you guys because you guys have been super nice to me coming on here.
yeah,
You can ask her, for months, she had been asking me, and I was like, no,
yeah,
everyone's gonna hate me. Like, this is a skincare podcast. I
yeah.
don't have anything productive to, even though, I know some stuff, but, you guys have been very nice. So I love you guys.
We love you so much. So today we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff with a sprinkle of skincare, but mostly life updates and just what's been going on. So last week we talked about my surgery, but we're going to kind of vroom vroom back a little bit to, Halloween weekend. And me and Tyler were separated for this Halloween. It was really sad. I was actually really, really
Yeah,
missing
she made
him.
me feel like a piece of shit.
I was like, "You're missing your godson's first Halloween."
She did say that.
No, but I want you to have a life and have fun and see if I was young and single and, had a body like you, I would
Okay.
go to New York and be a thought in the
I was
streets.
not a thought. Actually, one night it was no, I wasn't a thought, honestly.
Yeah,
Honestly, some gay people's gay guys' outfits are crazy thoughty.
I bet, like thongs.
Yeah, out there. I
I'm
mean,
just
first
gonna
of all, in New
say it.
York, it's too cold for that, but
I'm just gonna say it, and you might not like what I have to say, but you, 0 out of 10 on your Peter Pan costume. Like, no one would have known you were Peter Pan. He wore a green suit, okay? Peter Pan, you needed, where was the hat with the little red feather? Where were the tights? Where was the dress with the little cuttings on the bottom?
I was going for a modern day Peter
Peter
Pan.
Pan does not wear a suit,
If he was grown up, maybe.
but he didn't because he went to Never Ever Land.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, here's my thing is I went to New York with to visit my friend and to do Halloween weekend there, there's a whole lot that goes on there. Dallas kind of dead. New
Yeah.
York every night. So, first night I was Fred. I think I did very well with
You
the
did.
Fred.
I will
Fred
give
from
you Fred.
Scooby Doo. Fred from Scooby Doo. If you go on my Instagram, you can see my pictures.
You did good.
We had the whole little gang. Is that what they were called? The mystery gang?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had the whole gang, and that night was just there was a house party pregame sort of situation, and then we went to this club, and the club was actually kind of a disaster. But anyway, we waited outside in the cold for 2 hours
Aw.
because we were supposed to be able to get in, but said they were at capacity, but they still let us in. It wasn't 2 hours. I think I was just a little drunk, so it felt like 2 hours, but it was probably
Surprised you drank again after my birthday.
no, yeah, I know, but I couldn't drink tequila.
Oh, no.
The thought of it, when I went to take my first shot, I literally almost vomited
You're
because
like,
I think it was a little PTSD. But
yeah, me with vodka.
second night, I did my modern take on Peter Pan because okay, I knew that with her because I also
Y'all know Adriel from,
yeah,
she used to work for me, and then
Adriel
she went to go pursue her dreams as a lawyer, had more aspirations than working for me, sadly.
as a receptionist. Yeah, I think can't blame her.
Okay,
Um,
I think SBA is pretty fucking cool, but being a lawyer, I guess, and working on human rights is cooler.
Yeah. So, that's who I was going to visit. I mean, like we said before, I've been friends with her since we were freshmen in high school. So,
Hmm.
I was just playing off of her costumes. Like she already had the Daphne and her it was
Tinkerbell.
yeah, and then Tinkerbell. So I was like, okay, I'll be Peter Pan. But then when I look up Peter Pan costumes, they are atrocious.
No.
They're literally look up Peter Pan Party City and tell me that is not embarrassing. I'm trying to go that and the Peter Pan night was the the rage. There's this party company based in Ibiza that puts on a Halloween event in New York City every year. It's called Circo Loco. It's kind of like a rave, but also kind of not, but it kind of is. So it was that's the night where everyone's dressing up hot, stuff like that. Peter Pan would not have flown. So I just got like
Well,
a
that's why you should
matching.
have been what Tyler or what Lance said. You should have been Twinkerbell.
Okay, no. I
Lance thinks that's really funny, and he wanted me to say it specifically on the podcast because he wants people to laugh.
whenever
And he looked up the hashtag. He's like, I bet it's already a thing. He's like, or I'm gonna see if like I'm iconic and like made that up. But he thinks that like,
is it a thing? I don't know. You didn't tell
yeah,
me
it
this
is.
part.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a hashtag called Twinkerbell, and it's just a bunch of gay guys as Tinkerbell. It's great.
Okay, well, I wouldn't have done that.
I know
You
that's
know
not your
that's
vibe.
no. So I just got like a really like oversized, like sleek looking
Mm,
suit that matched the exact color. Because Adriel was Tinkerbell, but it was cold. So she had like a blazer and like it was the exact same color. But
okay.
I knew that with her like having the wings, having the same green dress, like everything that Tinkerbell does, I knew that I could just like
But what if you were in the line for the bathroom and y'all were separated? Then everyone would just think you're some weird ass guy in a green suit.
maybe. But like, okay, I'm a leprechaun. Okay, you know what I mean? Like I could be anything.
Yeah, that's the issue was that you
Okay,
were not Peter
but
Pan.
it's fine because I feel like I looked good.
Okay, well, the Lambert family on the other side, we went all out. I bought a fucking red wig. We slayed. We came to conquer the neighborhood trick or treating game.
Yeah, but Cyrus was scared of you apparently.
Yeah, he did not. It was actually so sad, you guys. He would not let me hold him. He was so scared of me. Like every time I tried, he would like bury his head,
Because
like
your wig was like red.
red. Yeah,
Red.
yeah. But I'm just gonna say it. So like where we moved, it's like a family like community. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like everyone has kids. Like if you're pretty much everyone, I'd say like 95% of people that live in our neighborhood have families. Like it's like a what would you call this startup community?
Yeah, well, I think it's just like, yeah, like I feel like a lot of younger people are moving there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like older
No, because I mean,
people.
it's not like it's not like super expensive neighborhood. You know, it's like
Mm-hmm.
mid class,
Yeah.
which is why we moved there because we wanted a new build that we could afford, and we
Yeah.
didn't want to be, you know, in
Mm-hmm.
Dallas, and like we just couldn't afford it, you know. So we
Yeah.
went to like just like a little startup community out in the country a little bit. But it's not super far out, but I mean, there are cows. But
There are
anyways,
I mean, like if you drive like 5 minutes from her house, like you're like, oh my gosh, I just like
like
I'm
you're
in the
literally in the
middle of
middle of
nowhere.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like not a grocery store like 30 minutes away. So like we're out here. But our neighborhood, like they went all out. Like this one person had like a haunted house inside their house. Like he went inside their house and they like decorated the entire thing and they had like their kids like scare people. And then our neighbors, they did the Wizard of Oz and the husband literally spray painted his entire body silver. The mom was like the most realistic scarecrow. Like they all went out, like every single family. Like we had one that did Aladdin, Jafar. Like they had like every single family in this neighborhood like were dressed as themes. Like everyone was like the same theme at every house.
Yeah. I mean, like it's funny because like we talked about like how in the
Halloween,
town
it's
we
not
grew
lit.
up, yeah, in the town we grew up, it's like no one trick or treats anymore. And so like
Mm-mm.
we just thought that like people weren't doing it anymore.
Because of
But
safety and
yeah,
like
but I
people are
think
weird about stuff now.
but I think it's just like the town we grew up in kind of has turned into like a retirement community because like
Mhm.
we're the generation that everyone had kids. So now
Mhm.
it's like neighborhoods like yours.
Mhm.
But then like Marlo, who lives in Plano, like her
When she's our
neighborhood,
skin better rep for
yeah,
reference.
her neighborhood, you showed me a picture and it literally looked like a rave.
No,
Like
literally a rave. I'm going there next year.
it was, yeah, no, we should. Like it looked insane.
You're gonna be in New York, but it's okay.
Maybe, I don't know. My vacation's all used for next year going to Italy. So,
That's true.
but yeah, I mean, the thing about going to New York, guys, this hurts me to say.
The Tinder hits harder in New
Yeah,
York than it does here. And I know that because I am mostly on his Tinder looking at guys. And like honestly, mid level guys here. I mean, we need to step it up. We need to do better.
yeah, Dallas,
We
get
need to
your
do better.
shit together.
We need to do better. The gay community specifically, like we need to do better.
And so, like, when I go there, it's like every guy is like Ivy League educated, like very smart, very educated, has
Hmm.
an amazing job, like in private equity or stuff like that. And not to say that's like what makes or breaks it, but it's just like it's just a different vibe.
But
Like
you
they're
can't be
all
bad about like you can't put yourself down about like wanting that because like every fucking bitch in Dallas wants to date like a fucking finance bro.
okay, yeah.
Okay, and wants like a
But it's
sugar
just
daddy.
but it's just like
Like everyone wants someone that's like, you know, come like has money or like takes care of themselves.
well, I mean, it's not even it's yes, obviously would be
Like
lovely, but
ideal.
it's
Like love is love and like you should marry for love.
yeah,
But
but I'm
like
saying like they're also
money
like
doesn't
just like
hurt.
they're also just like more educated and like their profiles just give off more like a vibe,
Sophistication.
yeah, that like I am attracted to. Like and here it's like like a manager at Andy's Custard and their bio literally just says "cussy expert." Like, and like, I'm like,
Do
okay, like,
better.
yeah, like, what are you giving me here? Like, nothing, absolutely nothing.
So funny.
And like, I don't
There
know.
are some hot guys, I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah, no, there
I've seen a
are.
lot of hot ones, but I will say I think the difference is, like, when you're like, the New York in general, like, people go to New York for a specific reason because
Yeah.
of the opportunities there.
Mhm.
It's just like being in LA, like, New York and LA, it's like the opportunities, like, we're, like, literally, like, on Tinder in the suburbs. Like, there's,
S
with people that, like, still live with their parents. Like,
Yeah.
like, the dating profile is just completely different. So, no diss against Texas Tinder, but
Yeah.
it's
But
just not hitting the way the New York Tinder be hitting
but it just, like, actually really made me wanna move there.
because the
And
guys are hotter.
no, but just because, like, the vibes are so like, there's always something to do, like, I did a
There's
lot
always
of
something to do with me.
that is true, but and that's why when I was there, I was sending her buildings, commercial spaces that were for lease, trying to make her the New York City esthetician,
No.
the Dallas esthetician no
Mm-mm.
more.
Mm-mm.
Sending her great apartments that her Lance and Cyrus would be so great in, and,
When I found out there's no houses, I was out.
okay, but, like, who does? Why would you want to have, like, lawn maintenance? You have a doorman in New York City, like,
Mm-mm. I like my cow country.
okay, no, you don't.
I
But
do.
anyway, well, you can have like, like an upstate New York, like cow property, like
In
so
another
cute.
life. I like
Um,
Texas. Can't take the
but
Texas out of me.
I mean, the food is so good, guys. If you ever go to New York, brunch, there's this place called Sunday in Brooklyn. Best brunch food I've ever had in my life.
I really like the Denny's that they have in North Lake.
See, here's our difference. But the only reason, because I would actually get up and move tomorrow.
Okay. So
But the
fuck
only
me and
reason no,
Cyrus.
that's what I'm saying. The only reason that,
Hmm.
like, I can't stomach it is because of you.
It's okay. I don't, listen, I don't want to crush your dreams. Don't want to be the reason that you don't
Yeah, but I
meet.
don't know what my
Like,
day-to-day life would look
if
like.
you end up marrying like the cussy expert at Andy's Custard and you didn't follow your dreams to go meet these private equity bros in New York, like, I would hate myself.
Yeah, but I just couldn't imagine not living here too, you know what
I
I
bet you'd
mean?
find like a richer, more polished, skinnier, snatched best friend in New York.
No, I wouldn't want that. I would every day I would call you trying to convince you to move. I'd be like, "Look at what you're missing out on." Like send you all these pictures, just make you feel incredible burning FOMO.
I'm so like, I like to be home. I like my bed. I
I
feel
guess
like
I
New
would
York is too much walking for me. I don't really like
that's the
to
best
walk.
part.
I'm not a walker. I don't like to walk.
Yeah, she always makes excuses. I'm like, "You get to walk." And she's like, "I did all my walking in the wilderness. Like, I did my time. I never have to do it again." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay,
When
like
you hike 7.5 miles with a 65-pound pack on your back in
every day."
like 5 inches of snow every day for 3.5 months, wondering why your parents fucking hate you,
Okay.
like, you don't need to walk anymore. It's what is that?
The
Sad violin?
yeah, my
That's
little
fine.
tiny violin for you,
I did
like
all my walking. I did my time. I paid my crime, and I am anti-walking,
but
honestly.
it's okay. I mean, here's the thing, it's like when I lived in Boston, at least once a month, I would
Mhm.
fly home on the weekend just because, like, I do love it here. Like, I love Dallas and, like, Flower Mound and, like, everything so much. It's just, like I feel like it's just because I'm, like, 23 and, like, young. Like, I don't think I would ever wanna spend my, like,
Yeah.
life in New York.
No, and for me, like, if I had another and, like, I told you this, like, if I could, like, still have this life because I love my life, but if I could have a different version of my life, like, if I, like, had never met Lance and if I, had never been, like, the Dallas esthetician and if
Yeah.
I had never, like, been Cyrus's mom, like, I would love to have been, like, a New York girly. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
Sh
living in
Okay,
the
yeah, this
city.
girl's fake over here, like, acting like she hates it because, like, she's taking a trip. You're going to what in New York?
Uh,
Something.
IECSC. It's the International Aesthetics Conference
Okay.
Fall. It's a really long name. I really don't know, but I'm speaking there. It's the one I did for West Palm, but in New York.
Okay.
I'm
And
so
so
excited.
she's going there, and it's her first like, she's been to New York for, like you said you
A
had, like, a layover
layover.
there and, like, you did,
It
like,
was
a
a traumatic
little
experience for me
okay, she did, like,
because
a
me and my brother
couple
did rock. Do you want to hear about it?
okay.
Okay. So me and my brother did rock paper scissors in the airport, and he won. And I wanted to go to M&M World so fucking bad, and he wanted to go to Toys R Us, and he won. And we went to Toys R Us, and I threw the biggest fucking fit, and I cried the entire time. That the taxi driver literally like pulled over and made us get like another like taxi because I was like kicking the back of the taxi seat and like screaming. I was so upset. I was like 6 or 7, and then all of our pictures with, Lady Liberty, I was full on red face crying like that. So funny.
So you didn't go to M&M World?
No.
Are you gonna go when you go in March
Yes.
just to, like
I'm gonna send a picture of my brother flipping it off at me at M&M World, be like, "Fuck you, bitch."
So, yeah, so she's going, and so, like, this is her first time, like, really going, like, for more than a couple hours, and
Mhm.
so she's, like, sending me all these videos of how everything looks so cute, and I'm like, "See, like, she knows. I know
Yeah.
she knows."
In another life, yes, but now, like, I am, like, a suburb
It is also,
mommy.
like, so expensive, and,
Yeah.
like,
I'm
everything
happy,
is
I love my life, but in another life, like, everyone has that, like, alternative life, like, if there's, like, a movie character, just, like, a situation that you could just, like,
yeah,
be in, like, mine definitely would be,
living your Gossip Girl
like,
fantasy.
being, like, a marketing expert at, like, one of the biggest, like, fashion
Yeah,
magazines, like, in New York City.
okay. Like, Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah,
I feel that.
yeah, that's what I would do. But anyways, I'm glad you had so much fun, but let's take you back down to Texas Earth. Um, mm, you know,
It's okay. I'll
I'm
find
gonna
love
take you to
someday.
Cracker Barrel to humble you.
Okay. We've talked about this before, I'm still waiting.
I know Cracker Barrel is great. If you have not been to a Cracker Barrel,
But I think we need to go. We were talking about on the way here, we were talking about our favorite restaurant bread. She asked me if you could only have one restaurant bread for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I immediately said Texas Roadhouse, but she said,
if you didn't, you can't have any dipping. You
Yeah,
have
so
to
like it can't be
it
the
has
bun.
you have to judge the bread for the bread alone and the bread
Yeah,
itself. He can't have any accessories. He can't have any bread. He can't have any dips. It's the bread.
yeah, because we all know that Texas Roadhouse is only good if you have the cinnamon honey butter.
No, because for me, if I had to pick a bread, mine would be Texas Roadhouse without the butter because I just like their bread.
Their bread is very good, but honestly, that changed my answer to Red Lobster rolls, which
I feel like they're
granted,
too dry.
I haven't had them in many years. However,
Mhm.
that's the next place we're going. Should we get it today?
Yeah.
Just like for the gag.
Yeah. Do you think we should go to, like, 5 different places and just get rolls from every place? Do you think we could just go
We're
get rolls?
gonna gain 10
Could we have a
pounds.
roll party or a
Yeah.
biscuit roll party and just, like, we can get let's think, Texas Roadhouse rolls, Red Lobster biscuits. Where else has
Olive Garden,
Olive Garden breadsticks.
breadsticks.
Oh,
No, for sure, for sure. And then, Cheesecake
Cheesecake Factory
Factory
brown
brown
bread.
bread. Yeah.
That brown bread hits different.
So
The brown bread built different. Okay, what
let
else
us
has good
know. Wait,
breads?
please go on the YouTube channel and let us know like
In the
other
comments.
great
Breads.
breads because if I haven't had one and I'm missing out on something right now, I need to
I'm
know
trying to
because that's my.
think.
I've always say my favorite food is bread.
Yeah, you're a
Like
bread boy.
I love, love, love bread. Does bread love me? Does bread love my love handles? No.
You should be a loaf of bread for Halloween.
Honestly, I should.
Would be so cute.
But there we go again with like,
No, we're gonna do family theme next year. I think we decided the Lamberts are gonna be dressing up as
you can't do the Wizard of Oz. I know you mentioned that, but if your next door neighbors did it, you can't like, okay, they're gonna look over and be like, wow, original. You guys are
well, listen,
geniuses.
we've already had 2 people moved from being our neighbors in the
That's true.
past 6 months, so my money is betting that they won't be there by the time Halloween rolls
They
around next
just
year.
moved in though. These other two neighbors were there before you.
Yeah, okay.
So
Well, anyways, we're copying them. And I feel like you really give Tin Man vibes.
he doesn't have a heart.
Okay, we're not talking about what he doesn't have, we're talking about what he does have.
Like, 'cause I'm just so shiny
And
and
skinny. I feel like you're just tall and skinny. And okay, so listen, okay. Cyrus would be the lion because fucking cute, right? Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna be the. I don't want to be Dorothy because I feel like I would rather be the pink princess, the Witch of the North
But like, are people gonna get it if
without
you're not
Dorothy.
Dorothy?
Can
Yeah.
you be Dorothy?
That would be really funny, but I hate that.
You don't want to cross dress for Halloween?
No.
Okay. What about Tin
Maybe.
Man?
Maybe. I'll think
Okay,
about
well,
it.
I was gonna do Lance. I feel like would be a really good Scarecrow,
Okay.
and then you would be a really good Tin Man, and then Cyrus would be a really good lion, and
Lion.
then I guess I'll just obviously be Dorothy, and then I can try to put Fitz inside a basket
Yeah,
to be
I feel like
Toto.
I would be Dorothy if you didn't live in the country with like a bunch of people that I may get hate crimed if I cross
Where everyone
dress.
has Abbott signs in
Yeah,
their yard where we
absolutely.
live.
So probably gonna have to go with the Tin Man.
That's
If we were
so
in like Dallas or something, maybe it could fly more with me being
See,
Dorothy.
and
But
this just brings me back, Tyler, to my point of the last podcast of why I need another kid because family costumes. That's my 8th point.
okay,
Because
we've moved on.
no, 8th point is if we had a little girl, it would have been perfect. Dorothy, boom, done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So,
I feel like you'll have a boy, but
okay. Yeah, I would honestly love having a boy, but the name that I have for a boy, Lance hates, and Tyler hates, and we're not saying it because no one can know.
no,
But
we can say it because it's not happening.
Tyler, I swear to fucking God, if you say it,
It's not I'm telling you it's not
it
happening.
is happening. Over my dead body.
Over my dead body, will you name your child that?
You can't not. You have to love it
I
once you
won't
meet
love
him.
it. I think it'll actually make me like your child less.
Okay, that's fucked up. Um, but
Uh,
he will be named the name that I want. Unless some sort of something happens and I what is that? A wand? Okay. I hate you. Anyways, Halloween costume next year will be hitting hard. Other themes that I was thinking of that I was pondering on that I thought like could be cute was like maybe The Incredibles.
Okay, yeah.
But a lot of people did that. I feel like it's overdone.
Yeah, we need something like a little niche. Like people are like, "Oh, you guys are geniuses."
Yeah, I like Disney though.
We could do Scooby Doo because I have the
We're
costume ready
not
to
doing
go.
that, love. Well, Fitz would be a really good Scooby.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no kid.
Okay.
And yeah, there'd not be another boy. Cyrus would have to be like Daphne.
Shaggy. Oh,
And
Lance
then
would
what
have
would
to be
Lance be?
Shaggy.
I would make you be Daphne. Okay, but let's see what I have on my little thing. Okay, what other breads? I'm trying to think of other bread. I really can't think of any other breads that like are just everyone knows. I really do like Olive Garden breadsticks though. Those are
Mhm.
so good. I would eat Olive Garden.
Honestly, the only place I've
They're
been
salad.
to recently is Texas Roadhouse. Like I haven't had Olive Garden or Red Lobster or Cheesecake Factory in like a really long time.
Yeah. Speaking of bread, we went to Carbone
Okay,
and their
we did.
bread,
Okay, they come with
they
a
come with 3 different breads.
full basket of bread, and I was like, okay, they already win.
They bring you a block of cheese that has been aged for 24 months and they give you a little Parmesan. Cyrus hated it.
Yeah,
I loved it. I love
it was
cheese.
a little dry for me.
Okay, it was so good. Y'all just don't have taste. And then they also give you cauliflower and this like sweet sauce, which I like
And then they give you the
cauliflower when it's like
olives.
deep fried. They have a salami,
Mhm.
which is good. But we had like a crisis, okay? This is the thing about fancy restaurants. One, they don't have changing tables for babies. Basically, they're like, fuck you and fuck your kid
Yeah.
at all these nice restaurants, okay? Nick and Sam's is like a really nice restaurant in Dallas. They don't have a changing table in the women's restroom. I literally had to change Cyrus on the floor in my Louboutins, okay? And I like was still recovering from a C-section at this point. I was
Yeah.
like,
He
he was
was
like a ripe 2 months old.
I I don't even know if he was 2 months.
Yeah, because it was like right after.
Yeah. 'Cause
It was
oh,
for
no,
no, he
yeah,
was.
yeah, he was yeah. Okay.
But I mean, I'm dramatic, so I like milked my
Yeah.
C-section for like I'm gonna literally 5 years. Like I can't bend down and get that. I had a C-section.
Literally.
But yeah, literally had to change him on the floor, and then thank God we looked because Carbone had 0 high chairs, so Tyler had to go to Target and go get like
Literally, like, 10
a
minutes
booster
before
seat
we
high
were
chair.
leaving, I had to run to Target, and I couldn't find it, and, like, it was yeah, it
It
was
was
a
the whole thing.
disaster, but we
But
had
it's
it
not. It's nice that we have it now, just in case restaurants don't have them. Because there was another restaurant I went to, and they're like had 1 high chair in the entire restaurant, and someone
yeah,
else had it, and we're like, "You fucking hate kids. If you hate kids, just say that."
yeah, and this one is, like, one of the ones where, like, it's just like a booster seat almost, but it can, like, strap in to the chair, but the chair at Carbone was, like, this little wimpy, like,
Yeah, like you couldn't.
very it
Mm-mm.
was very thin and
Like
very,
if you were
like,
fat, you couldn't
light.
sit there.
Yeah, and it was very light, and so the second, like, Lance got it all strapped in, we were like, "Okay, we're set, ha, ha, ha." Cyrus gets sat in it, strapped in, and then he immediately starts his, like he, like, bucks like he's on, like, a bull or something, he
He
loves
does
doing that right
back and
now.
forth. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
and he
rocking.
almost literally took the whole chair down. So
Yeah,
we had a booth, so we just, like
put him in
we
between me and Lance.
yeah, we sandwiched him, and he wasn't strapped in, but honestly, the table was, like, right up against
Yeah,
him,
he
so he
couldn't
was
do anything.
completely safe, but it worked out, but Carbone, y'all, because I've had Carbone in New York before, and that's, like, where it came from. It's, like, very
Mhm.
popular there. It's, like, the restaurant, like, you can't get a reservation.
It's hard to get a reservation there. We tried for so long.
Yeah, and
Tyler finally got us one.
in New York, it's, like, basically impossible. Like,
Yeah.
but here, I think it's a little bit easier, like, especially, like, because we went on a Sunday at 5:30. It wasn't, like, prime time, like, 8 PM on a
Mhm.
Saturday night, but It was really good.
Their bread that they bring out was so good,
Yeah,
you
they
guys.
bring out one. There's one that's like really
Hidden.
slaps. It's like
Grandma's bread.
grandma's bread. Is that what it's called?
It has,
Okay.
like,
Has
marinara
like
on
the
it.
marinara and like the whole
Mhm.
like mm, okay, can we go? I'm hungry now. After
Mm.
all this bread talk, I'm so
It's
hungry.
so good. Yeah, but I love bread, but it was so funny. Cyrus did so good. He's so good at restaurants. Like, he's such a good baby. I literally love my son so freaking much. He's precious. He's adorable. I love him.
He's actually like so because like
And he's a good eater.
that's the biggest thing that I got nervous with about Savannah having a baby. Because first of all, I didn't like kids before Cyrus, and that's changed, obviously. I mean, he's an exception, I'll say that. Um, but I was just so nervous about like because that's what we love to do. We love to like go out to eat, we love to like
Mhm.
do stuff. And I was like, now that we have a baby, like, cause I when I'm out in public, okay, yes, I am one of those fucking hating ass bitches where like if there's a baby screaming or like if I'm on a plane and like there's a
Mhm.
baby screaming the whole time, I'm like, God damn it. Like
Yeah.
and like I know I should have more grace. Like we were all babies. We were all there at some
Mhm.
point, but it's like when you're out to a dinner with friends, it's like I just want to enjoy my time. You know what I
Yeah, no,
mean?
and I respect that.
But
Cyrus don't
Cyrus is
cry.
no, he doesn't. He
Mm-mm.
doesn't. And like he's so easy to make happy too. Like
If he, like, one
it,
little, and then you
one
just
yeah,
do
you just do
something.
something and he's literally completely fine. You give him
Yeah.
a piece of bread, you give him like
Yeah,
you
he's
literally
good.
wave your hand at him and he is entertained. And I'm like, okay, I love him for that.
Yeah, he's easy. But it's so funny when I go out to eat and you can tell what waitresses and waiters, like, don't have kids by them putting fucking stuff in front of Cyrus. I'm like, he's gonna, like, literally immediately he's gonna grab it or drop it or knock it down. Like, that's the one thing, that's the only, like, bad thing about Cyrus is, like, which is he's I mean, it's normal, he's a kid, is he will grab everything.
Yeah,
So,
but like
like,
some of these people will
they're so
literally put
dumb. They'll put, like, my
a steak
margarita
knife.
or steak
They'll put a
knife.
steak knife in front of him. It's like, come on now.
He's gonna fucking kill
like,
us.
yeah, be for real right now. Like that is not
So funny. Or they'll just put like the appetizer, like the hot plate. They're like, this plate's super fucking hot. And they just put it right in front of my 10-month-old. I'm like, you idiot.
Yeah, no.
Like you know who has kids and who doesn't have kids by
Mhm.
like where they place things on the table around a baby.
Or if like we're at a fancy restaurant and then they're like, and they're like, oh, he's so cute. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you have two different like reactions to him being at the dinner, and it's like, okay.
It's so funny. But my favorite thing about the whole carbone thing, I was a little salty about it, but I'm just not a complainer. Y'all know this. Like, we'll get into my story about like how I'm just like so non-confrontational with people. Um, it's just funny. But anyways, so they didn't have pricing for like okay, so everyone gets the spicy rigatoni, right? And it's so good. It's like what, $30?
Yeah, that's their signature.
So
The
good.
Caesar salad, which she wasn't a
I don't
fan
like
of.
anchovies.
Okay, their Caesar salad is so good. So Caesar salad, spicy rigatoni, that's like their bread and butter.
Yeah, that's like what you go there for. It's what they're known for. Well, Cyrus, you can have red sauce. It's just like when we're out, you just try to stick with things that are just like white
He is
or
a messy
clear.
eater. He is a
Yeah, and
very
he
messy
puts his
eater.
hands in his hair, and it's just we just don't like, especially at like a nice. We stay away from marinara at restaurants. At home, we can have marinara. At
Mhm.
restaurants, we just try to keep it. So I was like asking, I was like, is there any way we can just get like a side order of like just some noodles and butter? She's like, "Oh, we don't do that at Carbone. Like he has to order from the menu."
She's literally making up this accent right now.
She was fancy.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
She
yeah,
sounded
yeah.
like a New Yorker. She probably like, you got to order from the menu.
Yeah, okay. So,
Anyways. And so I was like, okay, well, it's like a white colored pasta. And she has like the pasta al fungi or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we order it. Okay.
you're missing out.
Then she's like, do you want to add white
She's
truffle?
like, it's white truffle season. Like, it only lasts like a really little time. Like, it's their in season right
Yeah.
now. It'll be so good. This is the pasta for Cyrus. And, like, usually, like, you have truffle fries, truffle, like, usually they use truffle oil, but this is like actual.
Yeah. I didn't ask how much it was going to be because I felt like that was like ratchet. If you go to like a really expensive restaurant, be like, how much is the truffle? You know?
Yeah.
But I like was expecting it to be like $20 more or like
Yeah.
30 maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, we get our check back. My dinner is $30. Lance's dinner is $30. Tyler's dinner is $30. Cyrus's dinner is $150 fucking dollars. My 10-month-old had $150 pasta. We laughed so hard. It's still the funniest thing.
Because we got the total for the bill and we were like,
Like, what
how?
the fuck? And we were like, why is this so expensive?
Yeah, we were like, how? 10-month-old. Did you guys eat it when? Because I was like,
Yeah,
you
we
need.
ate it.
I was like, you need to bring that shit home.
Yeah,
Because
we ate
usually
it.
we're like, if there's a little bit left, we're like, we're not gonna really take it
But
home.
with that, it was like we're eating we're licking the bowl
No,
with that $150
literally.
pasta. But it's just so funny that like literally my 10-month-old had the most
And
expensive
also,
meal.
tip if you guys are going, don't get the chicken.
The chicken's so gross.
Don't get the
We sent it
chicken.
back. It was, and I never sent stuff back.
But it's and I tried to warn her too because I also got the chicken when
So
I was in New
gross.
York, and I was like, "It's literally not. It's like literally almost a $50 chicken, which is
So gross.
highway robbery in and of itself, and
Yeah.
it's not even good."
Mm-mm.
So just literally, they'll tell you to like just split everything, like split the salad, split the pasta, and then get like the
Okay, which
chicken.
I honestly they must, like, have really skinny people that eat there because the salad was not really a shareable portion,
I think the salad
and
is
I ate my
shareable.
entire spicy rigatoni and then some,
Yeah.
and then some of Tyler's.
But we had them take the chicken back and then bring us another spicy rigatoni. Other weird thing about them is like apparently you're not allowed to order to go there. Like they
Mm-mm.
don't do to go. They don't like you have to. So they had to plate because we told them like basically we don't want the chicken. And then they were like, okay, well, do you want to get something else instead? And then Savannah was like, okay, we'll do another spicy rigatoni.
Mhm,
And because you and Lance were splitting the spicy rigatoni, I
mhm,
think.
and the chicken. We were gonna split the
Yeah.
rigatoni and the chicken.
So Savannah was like, okay, we'll just like get our own spicy rigatoni. But then we were like, honestly, kind of full at that
We're
point. It
like,
was like
"Just
time
take
to
it
go
home."
home. Yeah. So she was like, okay, but can we just get a box up? And they were like, we can't really do that. So like, we'll just come bring it to you. And then so they literally came to the table with the pasta. They plated it and everything, like dirty to dish, like had to do it. They like literally showed us the pasta
And then took it away.
and they were like, does it look good? And we were like, yeah, looks great. And then they were like, okay, I'm going to go pack this up now. I was like,
So
that's so
funny.
weird. Like,
It is
they have like these
weird.
weird rules with like there's no walk-ins, like they're just like it's very strict and I'm like it doesn't need to be like that. But the reason I
Yeah.
like it here a couple days later, my friend Josh who moved here, he's in the Fort Worth Symphony. He used to be my roommate. He It was his birthday, so I was like, "Okay, we'll go to Carbone," because my haircut place is literally right next to
Oh,
Carbone. So
nice.
I was like, "Yeah, well, it's not my haircut place anymore, but it's literally like
Yeah.
across the street." So I was like, "Okay, you can just meet me at Carbone and I'll bring you to Carbone." And so they have like in New York they don't have this, but here they open like Carbone Beano, which is I
Mhm.
guess like a
Wine
wine
bar.
bar or something. And like they take walk-ins, it's a lot more chill. So I was like, "Okay, I can vibe with that."
Was it as good?
They have the rigatoni, but they don't give you the bread and they don't have the cheesecake, which you didn't like the cheesecake, but like they're
No, I was on my period, so I was, like, in a dark chocolate
yeah,
bread.
but they have like I don't know, like he gave me the options and there was a sundae and I was like, "Okay, we'll get the sundae." Tell me why this sundae is literally for like 6 people. It's made tableside and it was $40. I was like, "Did I just spend $40 on ice cream?" I
That's
mean,
so
it
funny.
was good, but it wasn't $40
That's
good.
so funny.
But yeah, I like Carbone. We have to
It's
go back. I
yummy.
think Savannah got a contact,
I don't know what that means.
like
Cotton
a
tack?
contact.
Oh, I do, yeah, one of my clients. Word
So
up.
one of her clients pulled through, apparently knows the manager, so it'll be easier, hopefully, for us to get a reservation there because
Yeah.
I don't want to go through the fucking trenches like World War to be able to get a reservation
It's
somewhere.
hard. No,
Like that's too
Tyler
much.
literally he's like, "All these geriatric motherfuckers here, how did they
No,
get them?"
I asked the waitress
There's 'cause
because
there's a lot of, like, little cotton-headed, bald, white
no, there's like 80-year-olds
men.
eating dinner here, and I looked at our waitress and I'm like, I'm sorry, like
She's like he's
I'm not.
like, "Be fucking for real."
I'm like, I'm not trying to be offensive right now, but like, there's no way
'Cause you have to
they
know how to use, like, apps.
because they only take reservations on
They
Resi.
don't have you have a working phone, like, you can't call the
Yeah.
restaurant.
So I was like, how do they get a reservation? Like, tell me, like, if they have an assistant or something like that, maybe I get it. But I'm like, literally the whole because we went on a Sunday night at 5 o'clock, so it was
Yeah,
like
everyone is old.
that is older crowd
Yeah, everyone
territory.
was, like, had an oxygen tube.
And so I was
Just kidding.
so I was like, how? I asked her, I was like, "How?" And she's like, "I don't know." And she was like, "I have like a card or something." I don't
Yeah,
she never gave me the card either, which I was like,
yeah.
"Okay, fake." But
Also really hurt my feelings when I was like, "What's that nut tray?" She's like, "For special people," and then they
oh
didn't bring us the nut
yeah.
tray.
She was like, "If my like mom comes and eats or something like
Or, like,
that,
someone,
like I
like, really
can."
special. I'm like, "I'm the
Yeah.
doll's esthetician, bring me the nut tray." Just
She didn't
kidding.
actually say that.
No, I
I
would
literally
never.
would have wrung her neck out if she had said that
I
out
would
to dinner.
never.
But
I don't want anyone to know who I am.
but yeah, so I was really just how do they there's no way they have to know
Yeah, because
someone.
Tyler was, like, stalking, like, this app for, like, an opening. Or
Yeah,
you
I
can,
like
like or there's, like, a third party, like, they, like, trade
yeah, you
reservations,
can buy a reservation,
which is
but we
ridiculous.
no. So but you can turn on notifications, but like there's this restaurant in New York called Mizi, which is like kind of up and coming and it's the same level. And so we were trying to get a reservation there and it was the same thing, but you can like turn on notifications. So if someone cancels their reservation, you get a notification, but so many people have it. So like I'll literally be sitting on my phone, it'll say our reservation opens up, I click on it and somebody already got it. So it's like so impossible. But that was our Carbone experience. I mean,
Yeah.
the funny part was obviously Cyrus's
Yeah.
fucking $150 pasta.
It was so
He eats
ridiculous.
better. That's what we were saying. We are like, why is a 10-month-old eating better than us?
No, literally,
And
and his was
honestly,
the
the pasta
grossest
wasn't,
one.
yeah, I was about
It's
to
not even
say, like, the
good.
pasta wasn't even good.
No,
Like,
not worth it. 0 to 10. But I mean, yeah. Tyler made me cry yesterday.
did I? Okay.
Yeah, and I think we should get into you being
Okay.
mean to me.
I don't think I was mean to
It
you.
is.
Okay. I don't think, I
No,
don't,
I'm gonna just say, no. I'm a supportive friend, okay? If you wanted to pursue anything in this world, even if you fucking sucked at it, I would support you. I would be there for you. I would stand by your side. Even if the masses didn't agree with you, I would walk through fire for you because I am a loyal friend. You, on the other hand, are fucking fake.
okay, no, I think I would do all those things for you.
I don't think so because that's not what you said yesterday.
No, 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 no. Okay, here's the question that was posed to me. Tyler, if I were to run for governor, would you vote for me? And I didn't even think about it. I said, fuck no.
That's so mean.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm an ethical voter. I'm sorry, but you're not a politician. And now, if you were to run, I would go to your rallies. I would be at your campaigns.
So
I
you
would
wouldn't vote for me?
no, I would act like I'm gonna vote for you. But when it came down to putting something on that ballot, it would not be Savannah Boda.
That's so fucked.
And well, okay, you're not a politician. You're not. You're
I
not
mean, I wouldn't
extremely.
vote for me either, but like you could have just pretend you could have just
No,
buttered my
but
biscuit.
the thing is she actually started crying. Like she was actually really hurt by it. I don't know if you were in a mood or what was going on, but like when she started crying, I was like, wait, are we being like, is this serious right now? Like, I thought it was an obvious answer. No.
I mean, I thought you were gonna say no, but the way you said it just like so aggressively and just like so forcefully with passion that like it was just like you really like wouldn't vote for me. Not
Of
like
course I wouldn't vote for you though. Like it's
you didn't even
no
have to think about it. Like it was just so mean the way you said it.
because like that's what Lance and I were laughing about it too because we would be like her fucking policies would be you have to wear sunscreen every day and like
If you didn't like shop at SVA, we'd like raise your property tax.
yeah, like it
10%.
would like clearly you're not going to be a governor. So it was a pretty quick answer for me and I wasn't trying to be offensive. Again, if you were to run for something, I would be by your side.
Thank you.
I just wouldn't vote for you.
Okay.
And that's because I'm ethical.
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
I love you too. That's fine. What if I like murdered someone and you were on a juror? Would you?
I think I wouldn't be on
You
the
would.
jury.
Okay, but like if you didn't know me.
Well, if I didn't know you, then I would fucking send you to jail
Okay.
because I'm ethical.
All right. Okay. What if?
Here we go.
Okay, but what if I accidentally murdered someone and I needed you to be my alibi and the police came to your house and they asked you if you were with me, would you lie or would you tell them you were with me?
I would tell them that I was with you.
Okay. Good.
Cut the cameras though, if this ever happens.
No, I'm not gonna kill
I
anyone.
know,
I don't
but
think I know how to kill someone.
yeah, no, that's
I feel like if I did kill
that's
someone,
really
it would be
scary.
like an accident, obviously.
Like watching Dahmer recently, I'm like, how?
Yeah, I don't think I
Like,
could kill someone.
how do you do that? But
But I will say, this might make people think I'm crazy, but I've always said this. I feel if I had to murder someone, I'm less of a shooter, I'm more of a stabber.
wait, that's crazy actually, because that's more psychotic.
You think? Guns,
Undoubtedly.
okay, well, guns scare me. Operate, I feel like I like could operate, and
Okay,
you
but
know what
like,
I'm saying? Like I don't have practice with guns, but I practice with knives. Like I've used knives before, so I feel like, and I feel like too also, yeah, I feel like you have to like with like if okay, not saying like a good human being. Okay, let's like talk like an intruder came into your house and they're about to like they're about to gut your husband, murder your babies, like they're about to come in and just like kill your entire everyone that you love. Okay, so you have to have your mindset here before we talk about
you're
this.
getting us put on the FBI watch list right
No,
now.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
you are.
Okay, I just want people to theorize with me. Gun wise, I feel like as someone who in the past hasn't been good with sports and balls, and when I throw something, it goes in the direction I didn't intend for it to go. I feel like I wouldn't be a good. I don't think I could operate a gun very well. Like I just don't think I would hit someone. Like I feel like pointed at someone that I feel like it would go where it was not intended to go. And so I feel like my range, I feel like I'd be more effective with a knife.
Yeah, here's my thing though, like, thinking about it, like, conscientiously.
Mhm. It's like less feelings
Yeah,
involved.
like,
And I get
you
that.
can pull a trigger without looking, and, like, there's no contact,
You can
like,
close
it's
your eyes when
literally
you
just
stab.
there. No, but you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would this is no, no, absolutely not. I could not stab someone.
I could
There's
stab
no
someone.
way. There's absolutely no
If they
way.
were about to kill your family and your child,
The gun would be so much better.
but what if you are notoriously
Because
bad at
have you
sports?
ever watched a scary movie? Every one of those killers gets stabbed, and you know what they do? Still kill everyone.
Okay, listen, this is my reason, okay? One time. And we live in Texas, everyone listening to this, okay? I'm not saying I'm pro gun, anti gun. I think I'm not talking about any of this, okay? I really don't like guns too much. I really don't. My husband knows I'm not like a big gun girl. They scare me. I don't like them. I don't like guns. But that doesn't mean that I don't, I'm not trying to get politics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like you shouldn't have them, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't say anyone saying, okay? I just personally as a person don't like them, okay? And so one time I went shooting with my husband and his dad, and they have like the little, what is it called?
I don't use guns.
The aiming thing. They have the little thing to show like where you shoot.
Scope.
No, um,
Scope.
no, like the little sign that like has the
Oh, a
dots.
target.
Yes, a
Okay.
target.
You
Okay.
said the aiming thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Okay.
whatever. I mean, I told you I'm not a gun girl. I don't like
Okay.
them. Okay, so whilst I was shooting or whatever, my father-in-law now, I was dating Lance at the time. He was like, "Oh my god, you got him right in the heart. Like that is so badass. You did so good. Like, damn, how did you do that?" And I was like, "I was aiming far left." And he was like, "Well, if anyone ever tries to like break in, just aim far left." So that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like,
was it one of those, like, people-shaped targets?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And so we were practicing, and so I
Mhm.
like was aiming for his arm, and I ended up getting his heart. And so that's what I'm saying is like I don't like if I was aiming, I don't know where it would go. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been bad at like sports and like hitting balls with baseball. Like I just like
Well,
personally
you
feel
just
like
wait until they're, like, right on top of you. You can't
okay,
miss.
that's
If I
true.
was this close
But then in the
this
movie,
close,
they
you wouldn't.
grab the gun and then they like flip it and then they get you. I feel like stabbing for me is just the way to go.
You think it's harder to grab a gun or easier to grab a gun than a knife?
I just am telling you personally, I'm a
Okay.
stabber.
I can never change her mind. Even when my opinion is objectively right, she still just holds so firm in her beliefs.
Yeah,
I respect it.
thank you. Yeah. Anyways, moving on from that topic. People are gonna be like, "What the fuck kind of podcast is this?"
No, literally.
But I
I don't
think
even know how this came up. I asked you about
go
being
vote in the comments.
governor.
Are you a shooter or a stabber? I'm just kidding. Don't do that, please. We'll get probably banned on YouTube. Okay, let me see what my next topic is. Karma. We talked about this. So in life, guys, I've always been a firm believer. Do nothing. Do nothing because karma will always come and get them. It'll be maybe a week, a year, 10 years. Karma always comes back for bad people. I so believe that. And Taylor Swift's new song, Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in the hair and the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious for you? It's not sweet like
It's too
honey.
long.
Karma is a cat
Too long.
purring in my
Too
lap because
long.
it
We're gonna get
loves me.
copyrighted.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know.
I
That's
don't know.
pause.
Anyways, love that song, and it really just is true because there is times when people have done me wrong, or I'm like, "That's wrong. They should be in trouble for that." And I've like wanted to go and do something about it, right? And be
Be
a Karen
petty.
or like
Yeah.
tattletale or
Mhm.
whatever it is, and then I'm like,
Get them
no,
fired from their job.
no, I wouldn't do that because people have done that to me. Yeah, actually, funny story. So I had a private Twitter. If
Mm.
anyone
We
was
all
back in the
did.
day when they had private Twitters, and I was working at Rockfish. I was 18 and I posted on my private Twitter and only had
Rockfish? I didn't know you worked there.
well, I got fired.
You went from Rockfish to Fish City or Fish
Yes,
City to Rockfish?
Rockfish to Fish City.
Upgrade.
Upgraded.
Or is it a downgrade? Is Rockfish nicer?
No, Fish City's nicer.
Okay.
Yeah, Fish City is clean. Anyways, fuck you, Rockfish. This bitch. This bitch. You know what? And I'm just gonna say it. She is a bitch because I told her the guy that she was dating had chlamydia, and he lied to her and told her that he didn't have chlamydia. And I told her, I was like, do not sleep with him. He has chlamydia, and she still slept with him, so she probably has chlamydia, right?
Not anymore.
You can get rid of it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know much about STDs, never had one. Not saying that that makes me better than anyone.
I think the only ones that are incurable are like HIV and
Staph
herpes.
infection. Can you get staph infection from sex if they have like
No,
an open staph wound on their penis?
I have, okay. Keep going with your story.
Okay. Anyways, this bitch. So she didn't like me for telling her that her lover had chlamydia. Okay. So, anyways, she was my private Twitter follower, and I tweeted on my thing, I said, "Come to Rockfish, I'll serve you." I didn't say
for
what.
for free or
No, like I was gonna like not card people and like give people alcohol,
oh,
like my
okay.
friends.
Fair.
Okay, I was like, "Come to Rockfish, I'll serve you," winky face, like innuendo, like me not
Mhm.
saying like I'll give you alcohol, but me not saying I'm not gonna give you alcohol.
Okay, fair enough.
You know?
You were smart about it.
Yeah. She sent it to the fucking vice president and president and CEO of Rockfish. And so my manager at Rockfish is like, yeah, they went over my head. Like they didn't even send it to like us. Like they sent it to like fucking corporate. And so like you're just a number. Like they just told us to get rid of you. So I got fired. That bitch. And then guess what? She got fired from her paramedic job because she was stealing fentanyl and selling it on the streets. Karma. I didn't do anything.
That's really karma.
I could have, but I didn't.
You could have.
But I did go to her freaking apartment and I knocked on it and I was gonna fight her and she wouldn't come out. I was so mad. I literally left Rockfish, put in my GPS her apartment complex. I was
I'm
18. I was so mad. I was like, I will,
screaming.
because I loved that job. I was very passionate about being a Rockfish employee.
Okay. I don't think I've ever been.
It was really fun. It was a really fun place to work.
I feel like it has nicer vibes than Fish City.
Okay, that's rude. Fish City treated me better. It was 5 years
I
of my
know, but
life at Fish City.
Fish City kind of gives Cracker Barrel vibes, where like Rockfish gives like
It's
Red
mom and
Lobster
pop.
vibes.
Okay, well,
Oh,
Fish
is
City
Fish
has
City actually mom and pop?
more of that vibe. There are a lot of fish cities, but
Okay.
it's like obviously like it gives more mom and pop vibes.
Okay.
Fish City is just a superior.
But yeah,
Anyways,
karma comes for these
yeah,
hoes.
and like she's a bad person. Like she's
No.
literally stealing fentanyl
Yeah,
from
that's what
paramedic
I feel
stuff
like
and selling
too.
it.
I feel like any person that does
And
me
I knew she'd
wrong,
always have karma
yeah.
because I was like that bitch. Like you really had to do that. Like I was so happy, and I didn't even
Mhm.
say. And I literally tried to plead. I was like, I was just thinking I was gonna serve them. They're like, yeah, well,
Doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter. Like they're like, it's above us. Like we can't like they
Yeah. I mean, Texas is a at will employment
yeah.
state, so like you don't need a reason to fire someone.
Yeah.
You can literally just
Isn't
fire
that a dumb
someone.
reason to hate someone though? That'd be like if you were dating a guy and I was like, I know for a fact he has chlamydia, like you shouldn't have sex with him, and then you're like, fuck you, Savannah, we're not friends anymore.
Oh, you guys were friends.
Wow, we were really good friends. That's why she followed my I only
Mm,
had 15 people follow my private Twitter. We were really good friends. And she got so mad that I like told her
that's
that.
high school shit.
Yeah. I was like, I'm sorry for telling you. But anyway, bullshit. Karma. And anyone that does me wrong in life, I just at this point, I just sit back. I drink my water out of my nice Stanley cup, best cup to drink water out of. So much more hydrated with it. Better than a Yeti. Yetis are chuggy. They are.
Okay.
And I let karma play out
Mhm.
because it will come and get you. You can't hide.
No, I don't think so. I really actually kind of believe in karma.
No, I
I mean,
100% believe in karma.
I don't know if it's like actually karma, like what karma
Sorry.
is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that whole idea of karma, but I think that like if you're a negative person
You
and
attract
you
negativity.
yeah, like you are just like people aren't going to like you, you're going to have bad like if you are giving
Bad
that
luck.
energy, like no one's going to want to help you out. No one's going to want to you're not going
Hmm.
to have genuine people there for you if like you're a shitty person. Like
If
I
you
feel
go
like it
out of the
just
way to cause people harm
mhm.
and like make someone else's life worse just because like even if it's the right thing, well, there's a fine line. Ew.
Bless you.
When there's like I've seen some shit of like estheticians maybe doing something that I'm like, you shouldn't be doing that. But am I gonna do
Mhm.
anything about it? No, it's not my job. I'm not God.
Yeah.
Like someone else will do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the
Mhm.
thing is like if someone's openly doing something bad, like someone else is gonna take care of it. Like you don't have to worry
Yep.
about it. And just like
Absolutely.
wash your hands clean. And it always comes back. That's the thing too. Like those anonymous question things, like don't bully people on them. Like it's
Yeah.
always gonna come back to you. And that's like it's just I don't know. I just am a firm believer. People always reap what you sow. You tired?
Yeah, I think it's just because 'cause I'm hungry.
I
Like,
know,
I
I'm
I don't have
so
any
hungry.
energy, so, like, if I ate, I'd be wide awake right
Well,
now,
Paul
but
has bread.
you probably ate all of it.
I ate 1 piece and a half, and it was gross bread. It's healthy bread, I didn't
But,
like
yeah,
it.
Taylor, honestly, I hadn't even listened to one song
Trying
on
to
her
make him
new
a
album.
Swiftie.
I have never really enjoyed Taylor Swift too much, but,
I haven't either, but this album hits.
yeah, so she on the way over here, she played it for me for the first time, and she played the Karma song, and she's right. She's right. I don't know if the song hits, but she's right.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good album. I mean, I just personally am, like, not the
I mean,
biggest Taylor Swift
I'm not the
fan.
biggest Taylor Swift fan, but props to her for being the first artist to ever have the top 10 Billboard
That's some
100. She's the first 10 spots, and, like, no one's ever, and apparently because of that, it's the first time that
only females,
there
right?
yeah, there hasn't been a male in the top 10 on Billboard.
Insane.
So she
So,
kinda killed that. I mean, like, not even, like, Adele or anyone else has
shit,
had that.
that's pretty good. You know, if I died and I could come back as anyone, I'd wanna come back as Tyler's high school girlfriend. She had it good. She had it so good.
Why are we talking about
She went to
this?
Albernaze every weekend. She got a Tiffany diamond necklace. She had floor seats at the Taylor Swift concert. She got to go to New York. She went to Japan. I mean,
This was all my mom's doing, okay? This wasn't me. That's why my mom was like, "Is she my girlfriend?"
Tyler had Jackie, his mom's credit card on every day. They ate better. My high school boyfriend, I remember one time he was like, I only have $5 and I'm gonna get the 5 for 5. So whatever I don't eat, you can have. Not fucked up. And then one time, a guy took me on a date to a movie theater, and he was like, "I don't have money for snacks," so he went and stole them. And I called my mom to come pick me up because I was like, "I don't want to be with a guy that's gonna steal candy."
Like, here's the thing is, like,
And you're over here eating fucking steaks in high school with your girlfriend and taking her to delicacy cheese places, all these nice
I
restaurants
can't believe you even remember all this. We didn't talk about this recently. This is, like,
because I
old conversations. Where is this coming from?
it's coming from me wanting to be your high school girlfriend.
Okay, fair enough.
Like that bitch had it good.
Yeah,
That bitch had it so good.
yeah, my
I
that was
got some knockoff pearls from Kohl's for dating a guy for 3 years.
no, honestly, this one guy got Adriel a necklace, and then we were like, "It looks like a gas station necklace," and then we went to the gas station in Flowermont, and they literally sold the necklace there, and we were
Oh,
like,
no.
"That is so."
Was this high school or after?
Yeah,
That's so funny.
it I yeah, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
The one who gave her the necklace. Um,
But yeah,
yeah, my mom she was very
she
generous.
just wanted you to get laid.
I love my mom,
Your mom is the best mom.
but I wouldn't be like that anymore, so any of you boys,
Yeah.
not happening. It's I don't like to use my mom's money anymore.
No, yeah, well, you're an adult.
Yeah, exactly. It was high school.
And, like, Tyler was so wanted, you know? Like, that's so I always say this, it's adopted boy syndrome. Like, his mom wanted him so fucking bad, of course she got floor tickets for his girlfriend, like, she wanted you.
Yeah, so I have been to oh, that's where it came up. I have been to a Taylor Swift concert before.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I had floor tickets with my girlfriend in high school." I was like, "Oh, that's fucking cool." I had nosebleed tickets to not even a Taylor Swift concert, to Justin Bieber.
That's a pretty cool concert.
And it's honestly amazing how you came out so humble when, like, your parents, like and, like, my parents did give me stuff, but they not to the level that your parent my mom was like, "Yeah, we have money, you don't have money, bitch." Like, that's how my mom's energy was.
My I don't know. I feel like it's just like being I don't know how it
Well, you
happened,
were a good kid, I
honestly.
wasn't,
It's
so
being grateful for it. Like and
yeah,
like here's the thing is like my parents my
wanted to.
well, they also grew up like when I would go back to where my mom lives, it's like she grew up, she came from nothing. Like literally like the
Mhm.
middle of nowhere, like
Mhm.
all of her family still lives there. Like no
Mhm.
one moved away, no one did any like they're like
Mhm.
a house cleaner, like shit like that. Like they're like not they didn't really
Mhm.
do much with their life. They all just stay in the same town.
Mhm.
And so like I feel like going there so much because my mom loves to visit home. She still has property there. And so it's like going back there and seeing like I don't know, it's just like a different
Vibe.
yeah, like I did not grow up that way. And like I have cousins and like
Mhm.
I always got picked on for like kind of being spoiled and like being a city boy when like they're all
Mhm.
country boys and stuff like that. And I don't know, I feel like it taught me like not everyone, is lucky or fortunate to have
Yeah, and you should never feel bad for growing up fortunate,
but
ever. Everyone comes from different upbringings, you know?
So, yeah, and I mean, like, my mom made us volunteer and all that stuff all the time
No,
and stuff like
no, and
that,
that's no
so,
shade to you. You just
yeah.
your mom's a lot more generous than Nikki.
Your Nikki is generous to your brother.
Yeah, it's Nick, not me.
It's because you were a little shit.
I think
If
it's
you just would have
because
behaved better, you probably would have.
I think I was a good kid. I think there were things that people did to me that made me
Okay,
rebel.
fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, sorry.
My lipo.
My lipo, don't touch me.
Anyways, I'm my own sugar mama now. Okay, guys, this is a long episode, so I hope you enjoyed it
Oh,
so
we're
much.
done?
Yeah, we're done with it's been 55 minutes.
I didn't even realize.
So, till next
I
time.
love the life update ones because, like,
I feel like I think it's the worst because I think people know too much about me. And now the people that don't get my sense of humor, think I'm like a psycho stabber and tell people that their boyfriends have chlamydia. And I think that people think I'm scary.
I think I like them because I don't know skincare that well. So the life update ones, I'm like, oh, I can actually talk.
Well, hopefully people think I'm funny.
I think so. I think people relate to
I just
you.
think the thing that makes me so nervous about being myself with having a bigger platform and like saying what I want to say is that I feel like people are just so judgmental, and if they like if they listen to this with a mindset that they don't like me, it's just gonna give them more reason not to like me.
That's okay.
Rather, it just makes me I don't know. Everyone just judges everything you say and they like twist it and stuff, and it's just like it just makes me nervous. It's just at this day and age, everyone's always trying to cancel people, and
I think that
it's
you
just
just gotta let it
scary.
roll off your back. I mean, you literally sent me a screenshot of a follower today saying that I was basically like gonna have God's wrath come for me because
Okay, she didn't say that.
what did she say? It's against God's will.
Yeah, that's not God's
And then
wrath.
she said, because she messaged saying, well, does Lance have a best friend that's a female? And Savannah was like, Tyler doesn't like females. So, and
And then
then,
she goes, against God's word. Why are they gay? Women have rectums too. And I said, not penises, Deborah.
so yeah, you just gotta let that shit roll off the back. Like,
Deborah always comes to our necks.
sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Words hurt me. Quite a bit, especially if you tell me you wouldn't vote for me if I was governor.
Okay, yeah. Cry.
I might, bitch, okay? That's the last time I take you to fucking dinner. Okay, guys, we gotta go.
Yeah, we're about to fight.
We gotta go. I will see you next Monday. We're gonna be doing a Q&A and some skincare questions.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Love you, bye.